What you used to eat? You used to be a diabetic.
Okay. Yeah, I was a diabetic, and I used to eat a lot of like meats, hamburgers, fast food, a lot of carbs, potatoes, rice, chicken, just a lot of meats. Hardly no vegetables and fruits. Once in a while, I make smoothies, but that was about it. And then I started changing my diet. I wanted to eat more vegetables and fruits. And when I started doing that, at first I started eating a lot because my body didn't have the nutrients and stuff. Especially being an alcoholic, my body was very depleted of all these things. And so as I started at first, it was a little, I ate a lot. And then, but very quickly, maybe in a week or two, my body had everything it needed. And then so I started eating a lot less, and it was actually a lot cheaper because some people say that it's really expensive to eat right and stuff, and it was actually a lot cheaper than I thought. It was very cheap. It was cheaper than eating fast food and all these other stuff because once your body gets what it needs, you don't need to eat very much. You eat very little. I had little portions, but as long as I eat my vegetables and the fruits and the real food, I just eat. It doesn't take very much. You just eat a little bit and you're full right away, and you don't have to watch your diet. You don't have to your body would naturally start taking care of itself. When you're full, it will tell you when you had enough. You'll just be full and you'll just stop eating. If you eat real foods, your body will just start working naturally. So you don't have to watch your diet. You just exercise and do whatever you want. You can eat what you want as long as it's real food. I know there's a lot of like in McDonald's and different stuff like that, and in the grocery stores, some of the foods they have these fake sugars and salts, fats, and they're actually made like chemicals. There's in them, and it's kind of like almost like a drug addiction. And it's like they make you crave it, and they don't give you crave, and you keep eating and eating, but it doesn't have the vitamins and stuff that your body needs. So that's why you keep eating and eating because you're not getting what you need, and you're just overeating and filling yourself with all this stuff that's not even good for you. So when you eat real food, it gives you what you need, and so it just works. And so I found that out. And then also too, these sugars and stuff were crazy because I seen it like I had seen it a few times on like a TV shows. Like I think it was, I don't know if it was Dr. Oz and stuff. And this guy was telling about the fake sugars and stuff. And it really is like an addiction. That's why when you drive by McDonald's or something, your brain automatically looks at that sign and it actually triggers your brain to want it. Like you go, oh man, that looks good. That looks good. But I've never really noticed like going through a farm or something. Well, sometimes, but like to get excited like that over regular food, like oh look at that carrot or oh look at that piece of lettuce. Oh, I want that. We should go get some. It's not like that. But and that's the reason, those fake chemicals like chips, and you just keep eating and eating, and it never satisfies you. It just makes you sick. And so I have been eating a balanced diet for some time, and I had like my vitamin levels were off. I got diabetes. I had my white blood cells were really high, and I just started eating that because I live in a place like a senior center. Well, they have a senior center place where they make sure the food is balanced. Since I started eating there, everything was good. I even get these injections in my arm, and they do blood work and they check it. And even after doing this for about a month, the lady, she checked my blood and she noticed right away. She goes, wow, your blood looks really good. She like, it has a really dark color to it. She's like, what, have you been taking vitamins or something like that? I said, no. I said, I don't know. And I was like, I don't really know what I've been doing. I said, I haven't done anything special. But then I realized that I was eating in the cafeteria where they were having balanced meals. So I said, that has to be it. And I realized that was the truth, that I wasn't eating, I was eating real foods. And so that's pretty much
So
what
you
helped
used to
me.
be a diabetic.
Yeah, I was a diabetic, and they wanted me to take this metformin, I think it's called, or something like that, 2 pills a day. But at the same time, when she gave me that, she did blood work, and then when she called me, she was like, "Yeah, everything looks really great. You don't even need to take it if you don't want to." She said, "Maybe you take one if you want." She said, "But whatever you're doing is good. Just you're okay. Everything looks good." She was like, "Yeah, it looks really healthy. So you don't need to take those vitamins and stuff no more." And that was another thing too. I had this, thing in my head where everybody's like, take these vitamins. You need vitamins every day. You need all this, stuff. And I would take a lot of vitamins. I'd buy them. My mom bought them for me. We'd take fish oil, all these different stuff. And I'm not saying they're bad for you, but we would take all that, thinking that we need it. And we spend hundreds of dollars a month on this stuff. And and I don't take any vitamins. I mean, I was at first, the doctor prescribed me vitamins, vitamin B and all these different vitamins, because my body was lacking it. And then I didn't really take them, but once I started eating, I didn't, everything went to normal. And the amazing thing was that it doesn't take very much. It's only a little bit. It's not like you have to just totally munch out on vegetables all day and stuff. I just ate a little bit, and a little bit here, a little bit there, and then my regular food, and everything's pretty much went back to normal.
Do you
everything was
feel
good.
any different?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I'm doing a lot better because I have arthritis, I have ulcerative colitis. I haven't. My whole body was inflamed, but I take this Remicade, so that really helped with that. But as far as the diet thing, it's been really good. Like it helps me a lot, and it's good. Like I don't crave stuff because I eat real food. I don't really crave like McDonald's and pizzas and stuff like that. And when I start craving that is when I eat it. Like when I eat it, then sometimes I have these foods that are natural foods, and I notice that when I do eat McDonald's or something, sometimes I don't want to eat that food. Like I want to go and get grocery food, or I want to go eat, pizzas and stuff, and I'm not satisfied. I got this like I'm hungry, like I need something, and I keep wanting to eat like chips and different stuff like that. And the real food, I don't want it. But when I'm actually hungry, then I eat it. If there's nothing else, I'll eat it and it'll be good, and I'll be like, wow, this is really good, the real food. But unless I'm really hungry, I'll eat that. But the other stuff is just cravings and just like wanting it for no reason. And real food, like when you're hungry, you'll eat and it'll be good. But if you eat that fake stuff, you're just gonna keep. It's an addiction. You'll just want it, and you'll feel like not feel very good. So,
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Eric.
you're welcome.